Are you feeling like your marriage is slipping away, and you're the only one who seems to care? Do you love your spouse, but they've emotionally checked out, or maybe they're even talking about leaving? If you're nodding your head right now, I want you to take a deep breath and listen closely. Because today, I'm going to show you that saving your marriage, even if only you want to, is possible. Stay with me until the end, and I'll give you actionable steps that can reignite the love and connection between you and your spouse. Understand why your spouse is pulling away. The first step to saving your marriage when you're the only one trying is understanding why your spouse has pulled away. People don't wake up one day and decide to stop loving their partner. Instead, distance builds over time due to unmet needs, unresolved conflicts, lack of appreciation, or feeling disconnected. Think back to when things started to change. Was it after a stressful period? Did communication start breaking down? Did either of you feel taken for granted? Identifying the root cause can give you insight into what's really happening. Stop chasing and start attracting. One of the biggest mistakes people make when their spouse pulls away is chasing after them, begging, pleading, or trying to convince them to stay. But here's the truth. The more you chase, the more they'll run. Instead, you need to do the opposite. Focus on yourself. Now, I'm not saying you should ignore your spouse or act like you don't care. What I mean is shift your energy inward. Take care of yourself emotionally and physically. Reconnect with hobbies, passions, and things that make you feel alive. When you work on becoming your best self, you naturally become more attractive to your spouse. Try communication that reconnects. If your marriage is on the rocks, communication is probably one of the biggest challenges. But the way you talk to your spouse right now is critical. Avoid blaming, criticizing, or bringing up past mistakes. Instead, focus on listening and understanding. Try saying something like, "I know things haven't been great between us, and I take responsibility for my part. I just want to understand how you feel." This kind of approach lowers defenses and opens the door for honest conversations. Another powerful technique is mirroring, repeating back what your spouse says to show you truly hear them. For example, if they say, "I feel like we're always fighting," you can respond, "It sounds like you're feeling exhausted from all the arguments." This makes your spouse feel understood, which is the first step in rebuilding connection. Rebuild emotional connection. Love isn't just about words, it's about actions and emotions. If you want to bring your spouse back to you, you need to reconnect emotionally. Start with small gestures, things that remind them of the love you once shared. Maybe it's a simple good morning text, a thoughtful gesture, or a small act of kindness. Show appreciation for the little things they do. If your relationship has been filled with negativity, make it a goal to introduce more positivity. Compliment your spouse, share a happy memory, or do something fun together, even if it's just watching a favorite show. Emotional reconnection happens when your partner starts associating you with positive emotions again. Give your spouse space while staying present. This one is tough, but sometimes the best way to save your marriage is to give your spouse space. If they feel pressured, they'll resist. But if you create an environment where they don't feel forced, they may start coming back on their own. Stay present in their life without overwhelming them. Show them love without expectations. Let them see the best version of you without constantly discussing the relationship. The goal is to make them want to be around you again. Reignite intimacy and attraction. Physical intimacy is often a reflection of emotional closeness. If intimacy has faded, don't rush it back forcefully. Instead, start small. A gentle touch, a warm hug, or even just making eye contact with a smile can slowly rebuild attraction. Another way to reignite passion is to create new experiences together. Routine kills excitement, but new activities bring back excitement and connection. Try something new. A weekend getaway, a cooking class, or even just a surprise date night. The key is to break the routine and bring in fresh energy. Know when to let go and accept. Now, as much as I believe in saving marriages, I also believe in reality. If your spouse is completely unwilling to even try, there comes a point where you need to accept their choice. But here's the thing. Even if your marriage doesn't survive, you will. Your happiness doesn't depend on someone else. You deserve love, respect, and a relationship where both people are willing to make it work. If you've done everything you can and your spouse still refuses to reconnect, it might be time to shift your focus to your own healing and growth. Sometimes, the best way to love someone is to let them go. Saving your marriage alone isn't easy, but it is possible. By focusing on yourself, improving communication, and rebuilding emotional connection, you can increase the chances of reigniting love in your relationship. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss more content like this. And if you need more help, check out the link in the description for additional resources. Remember, love is a journey, and every step you take matters. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.